Hey walkers, I'm Michelle Stanton, your walking coach for Genev's Get Moving program. Today I have 7 stretches that are a perfect way to end your walks. They target the key muscles that are working while you're walking, and by doing them after your walk, you're going to increase flexibility and range of motion, which makes walking easier. They also help to promote recovery, and they simply feel good. So let's get started. We're going to start by stretching the quadricep in the front of our thigh. To do that, you want to bring your heel towards your glute, grasping your foot, and that knee should be pointing straight down. You want to hold on to something for balance so that you don't wobble and risk straining a muscle while you're stretching. Keep your abs tight, but don't tilt your pelvis. We don't want to arch the back. And you're going to hold your stretches for 30 to 60 seconds and make sure you repeat them on both sides. Moving on to the hamstring in the back of the thigh. Bringing one foot out in front and sit back on the other leg. So your toe is up, the heel on the ground. Don't lock your knee. You're hinging forward at the hips, keeping your chest lifted. And you should feel that stretch in the back of your hamstring up into your glutes. You want to stretch to the point of some mild tension. You never want to feel any pain. Stretching should be gentle. Okay, holding that 30 to 60 seconds. Remember to breathe while you're holding these stretches and then repeat it on the other leg. Now we're going to move on to the hips. This is an area that gets tight from all the sitting that we're doing. So crossing one leg over the other, again, hinging at the hips, sitting back. As you sit back, you're going to start to feel that stretch in the hip and hold it in that position. Keep breathing. If you need a little bit more stretch, gently press down on the knee. And you'll feel that stretch in the hip of the bent leg. Keep breathing, keeping your hips squared forward, and releasing and repeating with the opposite leg. Now we're going to stretch out the calves. Getting into a lunge position. Your front knee is bent, pressing that back leg down so that heel is pressing into the ground. You've got to slight lean forward. Pressing that heel, you should feel that stretch up the back of your calf. We want to keep our calves flexible. That helps to prevent foot pain or knee pain. Again, keep breathing, holding that stretch for 30 to 60 seconds. You can repeat these stretches as many times as you'd like. Aim to do it so that you get a total of a 60-second hold. And repeating with the opposite leg. Moving up to our chest and shoulders. Clasp your hands behind your back and gently lift. This is opening the shoulders and the chest, which will help with that arm swing. Don't lean forward. Make sure you're not overarching your back. Keep the chest lifted and keep breathing and relax. Those are 5 key stretches that you want to make sure you're doing after every walk to keep you limber. I'm going to give you 2 additional ones for an optimal routine so you feel your best. So whenever possible, add these stretches in. We're going to start with one that's going to target the side of the body and your iliotibial band. So you're going to cross one leg in front of the other, reaching the arm up, and then bend toward the leg that you crossed. So if you're crossing your right leg, you're going to lean to the right. You don't want to lean too far. Again, gentle stretches. You should feel that stretch down the side of your body. When that iliotibial band, the IT band, gets tight, it can contribute to knee and hip pain. So we want to make sure we're stretching this area. Again, holding for 30 to 60 seconds and then repeating on the opposite side. Our final stretch, you're going to need some soft spot. We're going to get our knee down onto the ground. So find an area, or you might want to do this at home, that you're comfortable bringing your knee down onto the ground. So kneeling, we're going to bring one leg in front so your knee is over your ankle. The other knee is down and your toes pointed. Shift your weight forward. You want to keep your hips straight ahead and feel that stretch at the hip flexor, at the top of the thigh and the front of the hip. This area gets very tight from all the sitting that we do. Breathing as you hold that for 30 to 60 seconds. Keeping your chest lifted. And then you're going to repeat it on the opposite side. Those stretches feel so good. And who doesn't want to feel amazing after a workout? By taking 10 to 15 minutes to stretch at the end of your walk, you're preparing your body for recovery for your next walk. You're increasing your flexibility and range of motion so you can really power your arms and legs, and you will feel good. And that good feeling is going to entice you to get back out there and walk tomorrow. So don't skimp on stretching. Until next time, happy walking.